Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one, and I've got a very special beer today. This is from a home brewer, Bumpy Road Brewery. I will post a link to his channel down in the description below. Please go check him out. He does great beer reviews and home brewing videos. This is his Trish the Dish. He didn't put a label on it. It is an Imperial Stout, 9.5% alcohol by volume. I believe the IBUs are somewhere around 60, but it is a 9.5% Imperial Stout with Pinot Noir wine infused into it. So very excited. I did get to try the Ghost Smoke Teleporter that he sent me a couple months back, and I thought it was an outstanding porter, probably the best porter I've ever had, and that's no joke. I'm not just blowing smoke here. It was real deal. So I'm very excited about the Trish the Dish Imperial Stout with the Pinot Noir. Um, I have never had a stout from Bumpy. I did have the porter, and stouts, as you may know if you watch my channel, are one of my favorite styles. I do Stout Sunday every week, so this really has me excited. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. Got my fancy little snifter glass here. Smells good. All right. Nice fizzy head there. Don't know if you guys can hear that. Black appearance. The aroma, very sweet. Malt forward. You're getting some of the roast on the aroma. I'm actually picking up some like fruity notes, probably from the wine, the Pinot Noir. I'm not a big wine drinker, but I do know that Pinot Noir is like a dry red wine. I'm not sure if it's more on the sweet side or just more on the dry side, but it smells pretty malty on the aroma. Some nice sweetness coming through. Some nice like toasted bread notes that you get from, roasted malt. I'm not picking up any alcohol. It definitely smells malt forward, smells really good. No alcohol presence, 9.5%. That's good. It's well masked on the aroma. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty well masked on the palate as well. It smells absolutely delightful. It's got me salivating. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Mmm. Really roasty and toasty. Dark toasted bread notes. A little bit of dark chocolate. Maybe a touch of caramel. The wine's not coming through so much on the palate, though. It was really coming through on the aroma, and it still is. It's definitely got that wine type thing going on the aroma. Maybe, yeah, like almost a berry note, like a sweetness, which is coming from the grapes, obviously, from the Pinot Noir. Very wine-like on the aroma, but the taste, I'm not getting the wine so much. Maybe a touch on the back end. It does kind of have a drying finish, much like you would get with a very dry wine. So I think maybe the wine dried out the finish a little bit. It does have more of a malt forward presentation. There is a touch of bitterness on the finish, though. Those IBUs are definitely coming through. But it's not a bitter beer. It's a well-balanced beer. The chocolate notes are nice. Actually, the more I sip on it, the wine is starting to come through a little bit more. It's really dry. And I think that's from the wine. The bready notes, though, at first kind of take over the palate, and they're the lead taste. But the more I sip on it, the more that wine is starting to come through a little bit now. But it definitely doesn't take away from the stout flavors. I mean, it's not like if I just took a stout and just poured wine in it. Although that's pretty much what Bumpy did, I believe. But the wine to beer ratio, I mean, it's pretty low. It was I guess a 5-gallon batch that he made, maybe a 10-gallon. I think it was a 5-gallon batch that he made, and he just put one 750 ml bottle of wine in that whole 5 gallons. So it's really spread out a lot. But I am getting some of those wine notes. Like I said, it's really kind of malt forward, super bready in the middle, and then that finish is drying. It is slightly warming going down, but it's not boozy. You can't detect the alcohol. It's very smooth all the way through, which I really like. I think this is a killer stout. I've had a ton of barrel-aged stouts. I've had a lot of really good stouts over the years. Um, I may actually prefer the Ghost Smoke Telly Porter to this. Different style, but porters and stouts are very similar. Um, the alcohol is masked exceptionally well. I know I've already said that, but it really is, and that's an indication of quality for me. You get all the roasty, toasty flavors, all the balanced flavors that you're supposed to get from a stout with the addition of the wine, and it's not boozy in the least. It just is slightly warming going down. So it's a quality made stout. I really like it. It's not going to get as high a rating as the Ghost Smoke Telly Porter did. That was definitely my favorite. But this is excellent nonetheless, and I'm just going to go right down the middle and give it a 95 out of 100. I think it's a solid A beer. Um, really good, Bumpy. Really good stuff. The wine is definitely there now that I'm sipping on it more. It wasn't there at first. It was mostly the roast that I was picking up on. But I think the sweetness, the little fruity sweetness from the wine really complements the chocolate flavors and that nice roasty toastiness that you get with the stout. And it is on the medium side with the body. I didn't mention that before. It's got some good carbonation. It's got me belching here already. So very nicely carbonated as well. 95 out of 100 for the Bumpy's Trish the Dish Imperial Stout. Awesome job, Bumpy. I can't wait to finish this bottle, and I got another one in the fridge. Maybe I'll enjoy that one with you sometime here soon. So big shout out to Bumpy Road Brewery. His channel link will be in the description below, like I already mentioned before, as well as right there. You can click on his link or his little icon right there and go directly to his channel. Go check him out. Show him some love. He does great beer reviews and homebrewing videos. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a great day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.